Y'all know I quit homeschool, and I'm like, I need my babies to thrive so I can thrive and I can actually get on with my career, because I've been homeschooling for a while now and it was time. Not only that, I didn't even tell y'all, I had two dreams. I had two dreams that were exactly the same. Am I saying it right? I had a dream and then I had the exact same dream again, but slight differences. And to me, that spoke on my career, my field, being in the education field. There was these kids coming to my lawn. It was like they were playing basketball. They were just having a good time. And y'all, we have a big front yard. They just came to my yard without asking, without me telling them to come. And they just came unannounced, playing, having a good time. And I mean a lot of kids. And I was like, get off my lawn, go away, like, go. And keep in mind too, I was trying to escape education at that time. I was like, fuck this field. I'm done with other people's kids. I'm tired of mine. So, but I had that dream, because I mean, when I tell y'all, I was trying to leave that field, because I'm like, they don't pay. Especially I was in preschool too. It definitely don't pay. Okay, they don't pay. It's like the directors and the people in the office were always trash. And it's like, I enjoyed my kids. Heck, even the parents sometimes. And the office is just trash, or the owners is just trash. So y'all, yeah. At one, I'm not sure if it's in both of the dreams, I called the cops, because I'm just like, these kids. At one point, I think they even came like in my house. They were just making themselves at home, like mi casa y tu casa, okay? And I called the cops, and I was just like, oh, these kids on my lawn, they in my yard, they won't leave. I think they trying to come in my house, blah, blah, blah. The cops came and literally started playing with them in my yard. And I'm like, no, you're supposed to get them out. Like, you're supposed to get them off my yard. Like, get them out of my lawn. I was like, the old man and his grass. And then I was like, what the heck? And most of the time, I don't even remember my dreams. So then I had the dream again. And I'm like, I was kind of asking people, like, what do you think this dream means? And I never had the same dream twice. And it was like, you know, a little similar differences, but it was so similar. And, you know, people were saying different things, or what they thought, what not. Like, I don't know, I don't interpret dreams, da da da. And it's like, deep down, I kind of felt like, oh my gosh, I think this has something. I'm like, darn, I think this has something to do with education, because like, kids, they're just here, you know, there. And they're just like coming unannounced and against my wishes. And same thing, I tried to get them to go, they won't. And I mean, like, my front yard turned into like a whole game. There was like bleachers. We have a basketball hoop out there, but they were hooping. It was like a field day, okay? And I'm just like, what's going on? So then I woke up, and I just felt like, And then that's around the time where everything happened, where when I was like, oh, I'm trying to put the kids in school, and my husband was like, oh, you should try to do this. You know, the whole story. If you have not seen the video, you can go back to I Quit Homeschooling video. But that's when all that, so it was around the same time. It was just like, okay, returning to education, you know. And I also have to trust that if that is the interpretation of that dream, like, God wants me here, God wants me in that space, God wants me in the field, you know, there's like great purpose for me here in this field, then I have to trust and believe that he's also going to look out for my kids, you know. Because one of the things I did not like when my kids was in preschool is that I'm teaching these kids and I'm doing my very best and I'm doing an amazing job at that. Like, I'm doing a great job, playing with them, singing to them, changing their diapers, communicating with their parents, making sure they're clean and they're happy and they're fed, and I'm doing all that. And my kid is down the hall having a horrible experience in the threes class he was in at the time. And I'm just like, I'm not gonna sit here and teach other people's kids and y'all can't even hire a good teacher for my kid's class, because they were like, I think the teacher found a new job, so they were like having like substitutes in there, or like people going in, not the same teacher every day, and it was just so chaotic. And then they had the nerve to tell me about my child, and I'm like, y'all don't even have a teacher in here and you're gonna try to tell me about my child's behavior? Like, go hire you a teacher and then come talk to me. Let her, you know what I mean? Like, don't play me. Don't play with me. My kid's gonna act a fool just like all the other kids in that class because y'all acting a fool. But anyways, so first semester, well, for fall, he had a C in math, I believe. He was above, I believe, in his test scores, but it's still like just making it. The percentile was kind of low, so I'm like, So the percentile is supposed to be 50 and above. I think he was just making it. And that was like, oh no, because that can easily dip. And so I'm just like, oh gosh. So then, another thing, he started with his original teacher, but then she moved to New Jersey and they hired another teacher. Now with her, I was like, I did talk to the other teacher before she left, just to kind of get a little feedback before she left of my child. She was just like, oh, he's just still adjusting or whatever. So then when grades came out for report cards, I believe, I don't think the progress reports, I'm guessing they weren't bad, but he had a C in math, and I'm just like, what is happening? It's like my first grader, he is like excelling on everything. I mean, it's almost like a repeat for him, so it's to be expected because we already did most of that stuff when I was homeschooling him. He was on very high levels when I was homeschooling him. So we were just, homeschool, you just move at their pace, whatever they're ready for. Plus he was watching his brother, so then they just pick up everything. So I knew he would thrive. But my oldest, he did have a language delay. So he is my child that I have to worry about the most. So then I'm just like, okay, let's see. And then the other day, he brought home a detention. And I'm like, I've been, you know how you've been, trying, you've been calm, and you've been like, I feel like because I work there, I try not to, hassle you or take advantage of the fact that I work there and, be all up in your face and stuff. Plus she was new and I know the job is a lot. Plus I'm dealing with a lot in my own class, But at the same time, a C and a detention, I don't need one more to make 3. No. So we are meeting literally tomorrow. The coach, she's my coach, like the kindergarten, she's K-2 coach, so she coaches his teacher as well. She was supposed to sit in, but she won't be here tomorrow. So she told me what I prefer to have, like the principal or the assistant principal to sit in. And I was like, yeah, sure. First I was just like iffy about it. And I think that's like the people pleaser part of me too. It's like, and I don't want to cause no problems. But like I was telling my husband, I'm like, it's not really causing problems or feel like we're calling the dogs on you. Like, no, this is about my child and I need him to be successful and I need him to succeed. And you sent home a detention without us partnering up to make sure that he does succeed. And then the stuff you wrote on there, you never communicated that with me or with my husband. This is stuff we could be working at home as well. You know what I'm saying? My child's not flipping desks and chair and cussing you the heck out and hitting other kids. Like, he's not doing that. So let's take a step back and relax. We're going to get it together. We have January to the end of school. And then when he came home, y'all, he got another progress report. It was good. Math, language arts, science, everything was A's. And then PE is a C. And I'm like, you just can't win. And my baby is a toe walker. He doesn't like physical activity. And then he like eating junk. Like, no, you need to get your little butt out here and run. Even in the church activities, they're telling me he's sitting himself out. He doesn't want to participate. So participation is a big thing, which we've been talking to him about. How did church have more communication with me than you as his teacher Monday through Friday? He literally goes to the church mostly on Wednesdays for the club, kids club. How are they communicating with me more than you, who's he's with, Monday through Friday? So we are meeting tomorrow. If she does not tell the principal or assistant principal, I might just message them myself. Because at first I was like, oh, we don't really need to. It's not, whatever. But at the same time, I was like, maybe we do. I'm gonna see how that go. And then, y'all, he was dealing with some kid had slapped him in the back of his head. So then that was another thing. And it's like, Jesus, and my child, I know how he is. He's very different. And I'm like, with different kids, he can easily look like the weakling, the one to go after. So we were just like, hold up, wait a minute. The next day, he did tell us that child got a detention and blah, blah, blah. So then the next day, we asked him, okay, we were just talking to him about it, how to defend yourself, what to say, what to do, just all the things. And then the next day, he was like, she did touch me again. She touched my face, something like that. But I did tell her this, and I did tell the teacher this. And we was like, okay. So today we were like, okay, how was it today? He was like, oh, okay, it was good. No one touched me, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, good. So also, he's my child that, because of the language delay, when I ask him something, I hope y'all can hear me too, because I feel like I'm talking so low. When I ask him something, he's not giving me the information that I need. Like, he won't be like, this what happened at school today. This happened. I have to pull teeth and be like, what are you learning in math? What happened in math? What specials do you have? What? And I'm like, oh my God, my other son's like ready to blabber. Today I did this and this happened. And I'm like, oh, really? Okay. But with him, I'm like, Jesus, this is a child you gave me, Lord. But y'all, we'll let y'all know how that meeting go for sure. And I'll see y'all tomorrow or in the next video. Maybe I'll update y'all in the same video. I don't know. But if not, I'll see y'all in the next one. Hey y'all, so I realized I didn't finish the ending of 2 videos. I think about 2. So here I am, future me, ending the video so I can move on to winter break, because these happened before winter break. Yes, meeting with my son's teacher. So we did meet with her, and she was basically saying like the detention wasn't a big deal. Even then we were still like, what? And then she was saying how, we were just letting her know a little stuff about him too. Like, this is his first year in school, and we want her to like communicate with us. You're not with my child by yourself. Like, we are here. Talk to us when something's when he's doing something he's not supposed to, so we can work on it at home as well and talk to him. So you're not having to get to a detention, you know what I mean? So we talked to her about that. I talked to her about his scores, because he's performing right, I feel like, at grade level. And I kind of want him to be scoring a little higher. Like his math, he had a C. It was kind of low. I feel like that's ridiculous. It seems like he might have another one. I'm not sure. He said he did good on his last math test, but who knows? She was saying, oh, the test is on an iPad. This what gets me. I don't know. It's all so confusing, and I really need to speak to our coach because she's over that. I need to speak to her specifically about him because she's saying that he is taking a test on an iPad, and she feel like he's just going too fast so he can get to play a game. But I'm just like, okay. She's like, but when he does his classwork, he does fine. So to me, I don't know about that. Because she was saying, what's on the homework package is exactly what they're working on. I understand that. And I guess for me, maybe I should make an extra copy because I'm just like, I guess besides that week, I need to keep going over that with him, especially if he doesn't get it. So maybe I'll just take that responsibility myself. I was asking her if she had any extra workbooks, and she was saying no. I know with the higher grades, they don't usually have extras. Like for kindergarten, I have extras. I can't get rid of them. But for them, I don't know. Maybe I'll ask the other second grade teachers as well. And then I might ask third grade just for the summer to like work with him on some third grade things. But I feel like my baby is just straddling the fence, if that's the right term, right in the middle. And I don't need him in the middle because for me, it tells me that you can dip. You can dip. Yes, you can move up, but I'm more worried about the dipping. And I'm just not confident, and I need more assistance and someone else to talk to and to get more into what's going on, because you mean to tell me this is all because of him rushing? I don't know. And then it's math, which is what I thought he'd be stronger in, because again, the language delay. But then with ELA, it seems like he's doing a little better in that. And y'all, I was like, yeah, I'm just like, I need to talk to somebody, okay? Because I don't feel like talking to the teacher was enough for me. I needed to go to the next level, which is the coach, and then hopefully she really helps me, because I really, really, really need help. I need printouts of his tests. I guess I am that mom. I need printouts of the tests. I need to see what he's missing. I need a meeting, okay? Real bad. I went with the teacher that didn't do anything for me. Honestly, it did nothing for me. So I need to speak to the coach. I'm going to ask her to meet one day after school. Maybe, like, print me out everything. I actually need to talk to my husband about that, because he should come as well. I'll say maybe I could take notes and things, but he probably should be there. And I just need a breakdown of it all. And I need a plan for him, because he just took his second test, still like right on the fence. And I'm like, no. But anyways, y'all, that is that. We're in winter break now. So I have been making them get on their software. Of course, not Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, but just that's my plan, for the rest of the break, making sure we're still doing academics and not falling short on that. I know my baby's on fractions, so I really want to see, did he, see, that's the thing too, unless he has some old work in his backpack, I don't have a homework packet for him for the winter. But anyways, y'all, I'll see y'all in the next video. I just want to push these 2 videos out so I can get to winter content, because y'all, something so cute is coming next. Something so adorable, so cute. Literally tomorrow. It's one of the Christmas gifts. Yeah. And it's cute and furry. So I'll see y'all on tomorrow's video. Or it won't be tomorrow. I'll see y'all on that next video.